Hello student, today I teach the geography of class 8 and the chapter is resources. Okay, so it is the second part. Take out the geography book and take out the page number G1. Okay, now second part is the type of resources. It means that resources has got how many type on these things. Our earth has vast resources. We all know these things. Our earth has a vast resources. Vast means a large. It is therefore essential to classify resources into broad category for better understanding. It means that it is a very essential to classify resources. Suppose that if we are want to classify the resources, then we have to got broadly categorize it to be understand. There are three main categories of resources. How many categories? Three categories. First is natural resources, second is human made resources, and third is human resources. So first point, natural resources. Natural resources in Hindi we may say प्राकृतिक संसाधन. Okay, these resources are derived from nature and are used for variety of purpose. It means that these resources are derived from, or we may say come from the nature and used for the variety of the purpose. Okay, some of these resources are air, water, land, soil, minerals, natural vegetations, and the fossil fuel. Some of these resources, if there is some example, like the air is a natural resources, water is a natural resources, land is a natural resources, soil is a natural resources, mineral is also a natural resources, natural vegetation is a similar to the natural resources, and the fossil fuel. Okay, here is word fossil fuel. Do you know what is a fossil fuel? Fossil fuel is the dead remain particles of the plant and animal, okay, which may found under the earth. So turn the page. Yes, some resources can be used directly by us. It means that though some resources we can use directly, okay, that is without any processing. Without any processing, we may say without any preparing anything, like suppose that if we use a raw material, then we have to take the raw material from the plant, and after plant there is a lots of the processing. Then after that we prepare the raw material in a ripe formation, then we eat. But some resources are we use directly with means without any process, okay, or without any processing. However, most natural resources can be processed to produce goods fit for consumption. Means, however, most natural resources, we may say many natural resources have got such type of product which is being in process for the fit for consumption. For example, we eat a fruit or a breathe air directly, but minerals have to be separate from the ore. There is first is direct resources. Suppose that we go to the fruit. Suppose that if you have got the mango tree on your home, in your home, then you go in your mango orchard and take the mango from the tree and wash it, and then you use it directly. It is direct resources. And we take a breath, we take a air for breath. It is a directly, it is also a example of the direct resources. But those resources which are separated from other resources, we can say it is indirect resources. Okay, crude petroleum has to be refined to get petrol, diesel, and the wax. Crude petroleum is, we may say, it is a, in Hindi we may say it is a kacha petrol. Okay, or it is used for refine for getting the petrol, diesel, and the wax. Wax is in Hindi it is a mom. Okay, thus natural resources provide us raw materials which have been processed into useful product fit for human consumption. Natural resources is provide us raw material. Natural resources provide us raw material. Raw material means we have to know it is a raw means unripe material, और we means कच्चा material, okay, which have been processed, जिसको हम लोग process करते हैं क्या चीज के लिए, to use into useful product, अपने यूजफुल प्रोडक्ट में बनाने के लिए. ठीक है, the place of origins of a natural resources influence its use, and the The place of origin of a natural resources influence of its use. For example, some minerals resources occurs on the earth surface while others occurs deep under the earth surface. Means some minerals are occurs in a earth surface while some are occurs under the earth surface. Okay, it is difficult to mine beyond a depth of about 200 meters. Suppose that if you are going under the depth under the earth about 200 meters, then it is become difficult. Therefore, minerals occurring at such depth cannot be used by human beings. Means those minerals which are found beyond the depth of 200 meters, it is not used by the human. Okay, or we may say it is not satisfactory for the human being. Thus the following factors determine the utility of natural resources are: first is the formation, the form in which it occurs. The form in which it occurs, we may say the minerals, the materials which in the forms it occurs. The place of origins, where it is found. The effort need to process it. It means that how many types of the work. Effort means we may say work, how many different types of work it is need to process it to become a useful resources. The cost of processing, that what is the cost of the processing. Okay, now natural resources can be further classified on the basis of their origin, development, renewability and distribution. Natural resources can be further classified. Natural resources is also classified on the basis of their origin. Origin means place. Development means how we have to develop it. Okay, and renewability means become a new formation, become a new things. Okay, and the distribution, that how we have to distribute in the different form. Okay, so I assume that you have to got large of knowledge from here. So I stop the video. Thank you.